I have visual aids, boys. So if you're not watching the show, if you're only listening to this part of the show is gonna suck for you. So
This is why
if you're listening to this, go to YouTube. Last week I talked about the Mike was full of shit segment. And Mike said he'd never get a Pro controller because he couldn't get the one he wanted. But Mike found the one he wanted, so he got one. And I was telling you over...
I remember comedy.
Yeah, that was good shit too. I was telling you, Bryce, that I only have one complaint about that controller. And I brought some other controllers to compare it with, so I know you know, but to feel the difference I'm talking about.
Oh,
so I brought some other controllers.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
Okay, this right here is by far my favorite controller out right now. This is the DualShock 4. This happens to be the 20th anniversary version of the DualShock 4, so it's PlayStation Gray and all that. But this is an amazing fucking controller. My Nintendo licensed Pro controller. Mm-hmm. This is fantastic. I can't, because of this controller and this controller, the one I got a couple months ago, it's super hard to go back to playing in handheld mode at any time. And my one complaint about this controller is the grips. I don't feel like there's enough of a contour or concave here for my hands. It's still super comfortable, and it's not uncomfortable. It took like maybe 20 minutes for me to get used to the difference. And the reason I brought this, which is the grip that comes with the Switch, because this has a similar problem for me. Where they feel just flat. They feel straight and cylindrical, and they don't have a lot of concave for your hand. Which was why I bought this one. And I'm doing the side view because this has the concave that I really like. And this made playing games with the Joy-Cons and a grip infinitely more comfortable. I'll feel that one up, Rick, you can. And that was also the thing I liked about this controller, is that this basically felt like an Xbox 360 controller with, aside from the asymmetrical layout of the buttons on a 360 controller, at the time, I felt like that was the most comfortable controller to hold. Because the DualShock 3 had more of a flat handles. But yeah, this is great. This is comfortable. But it feels cheap and light and plasticky, but it got me through the couple of months that I needed to get through. And that's my only complaint about the Nintendo Pro controller, is that the grip part where my hands go is not as comfortable as I would like it to be for the premium price you pay. I was hoping for a little bit more of, like, whether it's more of a concave by the triggers or more convex on the handle.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been better. That's me fucking nitpicking. That's like, I had to nitpick to find something about this controller I don't like.
What's your knock on this one, if there is one?
The touchpad is unnecessary.
Yeah.
And when I'm playing a game, when I accidentally hit it and it does something in the game, like, it very rarely does this actually do something in the game. But it happens sometimes if I'm playing Need for Speed or a game where I'm like really tightly gripping the controller, my thumb will slip off the stick and hit the touchpad. I know that was happening with you with the options button also, right? Your thumb was sliding off and hitting the options button. That's my only knock about the DualShock 4. Is that the touchpad doesn't need to be there and it shouldn't be there, and it was a waste of R&D. And if it could have kept the controller cheaper, I wish it wasn't there. So far, I've played about, I'd say 20 hours of Paladins with that controller, and I haven't had to charge it. Out of the box, I charged it.
The battery life on the Pro controllers are
insane.
amazing.
Yeah.
Every night I sit there and it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, here's where it's going to tell me the battery's low. And then I make it through another 3-hour session of playing the game, and it's like, no, you're good, bro. So I'm purposely waiting until it says, hey, you should plug this in, to plug it in.
Yeah.
Because I fully charged it out of the box last Saturday after the show, and I've played, 3 to 4 hours, except for yesterday, every single night of Paladins. So that's 15 hours, almost 20 hours probably, and nothing. Like, it's just still good to go. Yeah. And I love how solid it feels, and you can see the battery here. The battery is fucking gigantic. And so that's awesome. Yeah. That's why I brought the visual aids. I wanted you to feel this and this, and then this, and then obviously the DualShock, because for my money, this is the most comfortable controller on the market right now. Is this one?
Can I respond?
Sure. No, you can't. Let's go. Get out of here.
I remember when I got this control, when I got the PS4, because I got it first.
Yeah.
Not that that matters, but I did, and I remember you guys were still playing stuff on the PS3, and I used to be like, "It's so last gen, last gen." But I could not go
back.
Playing this and then playing the PS3 DualShock. Yeah. I could not
go back. I remember
you saying that. It was so hard. The controller felt small.
We were still playing something together on PS3 every once in a while.
It was Saints Row, maybe.
Was it? Maybe it was GTA also. No, because when I got it, I got GTA 4 with GTA 5 with the PS4. Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't. It was so hard, and I have to admit, like, your complaint is fair, but I don't know what it is. I feel like I held these back to back a few times because I really didn't know. I've never thought about it, but I feel like I think I like this extra real estate that's here because when I hold the Pro Controller like this feels so good to me.
Yeah.
And I see what you mean. There could be more happening here, but I actually do feel like this feels so natural to hold this, and it's like this. I feel like I would pick this even over this because now when I hold the controller like that, my thumbs are up here. Mm-hmm. Which I get, that's whatever, but I don't know. I guess I like the space.
Yeah. Okay.
And I automatically hold it like this. Like, I don't know, that when I first got that controller, I thought it was super, super comfortable, but I never thought to compare.
Right.
I like I said, this controller was the shit when it came out. It still is the shit.
I think it comes from me more being like, I won't say I was a PlayStation kid, but I definitely played more PlayStation than anything else.
Yeah.
PS1, PS2, and even PS3, to where I love the layout. I love the symmetrical layout of the controller. I don't like this. I don't like the offset.
I thought I wouldn't like that either, but it's so
and
easy
I don't
to
like.
get used to.
I wouldn't like it if the sticks were here. I just, for whatever reason, this is how my hands naturally fall.
And I get it. It makes sense.
But yeah, I still think this is the most comfortable controller on the market. But I think that's the best controller on the market, if that makes sense.
I hear you.
I like this better, at least for current games, because I feel like most current games are using joysticks anyways. Mm-hmm. So like for those being down there, I don't feel as if that's relevant as it is today with how comfortable this feels. Like I could see myself playing any PlayStation game with the positions here on this controller.
Yeah,
I think
they're both good controllers.
Yeah, they're both good.
Both
I'm not knocking
these are again. I have not held an Xbox One controller, but this is basically the mold of an Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
And this is really comfortable. If this was a thicker plastic and had more meat to it, this would be right in the running with best controller on the market. For fucking $25, you can't go wrong with this one, dude. You can't. But yeah, these two, man, the DualShock 4 and the Nintendo licensed Pro controllers are the most comfortable and best controllers on the market.
Yeah.
I think, again, most comfortable for the DualShock, best with the Nintendo Pro controller.
I'm glad you're happy with it because the moment I held this controller, I just thought like, oh man, and I was just happy that Nintendo, like I know they had it for, the Wii and stuff, and like they did not. But it wasn't. Like this just feels like the first this legitimate controller they put out in a while, and to me the only thing it's missing is analog triggers.
Yeah.
I've still maintained that I've always wanted to see them do an evolution of the GameCube controller because I've always liked
at least the GameCube triggers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that's what I mean evolution.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the C stick. It's not like I'm a fan of that too. But I remember thinking that controller was super comfortable. I haven't held one in a while. But yeah, like I don't know.
I used to think the N64 controller was comfortable, and then I held one recently, and I was like, "Oh no.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you like that controller.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I like that controller.
The N64 one? Yeah. It's not terrible, but man, going back to it, woo!
I mean, I haven't touched...
I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
It looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, it looks like a plane. I haven't touched one of these in a long time. Boobs, no. I set myself up there. But I really would still argue how much I like the NES Advantage, the big joystick thing.
Yeah.
It's simple, but I mean, I remember like that. I just fucking loved. Like I'd sit down,
playing Galagos, that was so fun.
I could lay down with that controller if I wanted to. Like I used to set up it, or I could have on my lap, or I could sit like this. Like I don't know. So yeah, like
Yeah,
I don't know why I brought that up,
awesome-
but
it
that
was
was
an
a good
awesome
controller,
for
and I
sure.
like that one. But this
Maybe,
is nice. This is nice.
Maybe next week we'll do a top 5 list of our favorite controllers.
Maybe next week. All right.
No.